The first thing when we had landed, I remember walking out of the airplane and just feeling like I had hit like a wall of water. It was so humid. I couldn't believe how humid it was. I was like, wow, okay. And it's that great feeling where you don't have to put on lotion on your hands because it's so humid, But then your hair gets frizzy and then you don't like it as much anymore. But I remember that was probably one of my very first impressions of Peru. I have had the blessing to go to a third world country before with my family, so I feel like the initial third world country shock wasn't as big as a shock for me because I've spent time with a lot of my family out in Colombia before, and so I've seen what the lifestyle is like, but it was beautiful just to kind of walk back into, I don't know, into Peru, into South America. I think it's beautiful to me because it's half of me is, my Colombian mother. It's the South America culture. I've grown up very biculturally. And so it just made me happy to be there and just to get to understand and to learn and to be a part of more of that side of my family, of that culture. So anyways, I guess those are probably some of the initial thoughts. I do remember probably about my second or third night in the MTC. At first it was super fun, and then it was like an EFY on steroids. That's what it felt like to me, one of those youth programs on steroids. And then it hit me like about the third or fourth night. I just remember laying down in my bed and just looking up at the ceiling and thinking, I'm not going home for a really long time. I'm going to be here for a really long time. And it just kind of hit me that I was just starting a whole new journey. So anyways, those are probably some of my first initial thoughts going to Peru.